Hello, welcome back to Colony Ship, the place where we'll probably get very angry today. And greetings to the people who actually have the patience to go through this game as a new player. I admire them, I don't know. It's one of those games that is very brutal to new players, especially because they don't explain or it's not very clear what you have to do. Anyway, today we'll be actually doing the feet stuff. The feet stuff. Feet, not feet, feet. Sounds the same in English. Okay, so let me look at this. Evans is going to be a pistol user no matter what. He's going to have critical strike tagged, of course. That's it. We're going to be a shotgun user, Jed, my friend. Critical strike. Easy as pie. Now there's a bit of a discussion over here with Faith. Now you should really be thinking at this point of the game if you really want to keep one of your companions or let them go. But to be honest, I have played and read so much text of the game to the point where I'll tell you straight away that Faith will be booted out of the group as soon as possible, because she's just not good enough in combat in my opinion, and she's always going to be a liability. She also doesn't really have the combat stats needed. So we'll have to throw Faith away as soon as we can, and then Evans will also go away as soon as we finish the hard section, but that's going to be a much bigger section. It will require totally different things, but the person who replaces Evans will be a pistol user, the person who will be replacing Faith will be a rifle user, so it doesn't really matter that much. You can make a few mistakes because you'll be getting much better characters later on if you wish to keep them. There's also an option to play with your original characters because of, well, let me tell you like this. You have the option of doing something for the endings. There are 7 endings and one ending will require you to use your basic companions. If you don't use your basic companions, it will be very hard. So you might as well have more save files to keep them, or just make them strong in combat. Like I said, you will probably need everyone if you want to get all of the endings. Right, so critical strike at 4 just gives a lot more critical chance. Is 14. Maybe only 8. Yeah, Jed with his charger is so good in the beginning. I guess it's because he has critical finger. So I guess you see why everyone needs perception 6. Faith has an extra tag, which will always going to be evasion. I mean, you can tag lockpick and some other stuff, but like I said, I don't plan on using her. You can also just switch them around because you have the option of switching your characters around, but it would be silly to just use her to use a computer check, then go back to the place where you change your companions and get the other companion. Nah. I'm not going to play like that. He has even an extra one. Would have to be armored if I'm completely honest. I don't remember her having the educate one before. Well, probably she always had it. Yeah, this is just going to make everything a little easier, so that's the stuff we needed. Now, this is a bit of a tricky question. I guess I'll just give everyone critical thinker. Because as you can see, we are a critical thinker. We think before we act, right? As for Jed, it's a little harder. Well, again, if you don't know what to give them, just give them the regular trait for their weapon. That will make them a lot stronger. More accuracy, stagger, and accuracy for its skill level. Its skill level, that means... Wait, what? An accuracy +1 for each skill level. I'm not sure what skill level they're... Well, probably they're referring to the shotgun, so that will be 6, right? But with him, I also have the option of taking the sergeant, or what was it called? The Sarge, yeah. So as you can see, everyone in the party gets 4 accuracy and critical chance 6. I guess it's a bit of a... It can be hard to choose, but I think I'll choose the crit stuff. I saved because I want to see if he gets the crit chance as well. No, he doesn't get the crit chance. So suddenly everyone becomes so much stronger in combat just by having a lot more crit chance. I can also have some chips. I can do a lot of crazy stuff. We'll do a lot of crazy stuff later, but yeah, that's the basics of it. Only for combat. I was trying to remember if I can get a better pistol somewhere around here, but I don't think I can get it. No, it's not going to be an option. You get a nice coat. This armor handling minus 2. Yes. Yeah, she can wear the coat as well. That's a gas grenade. I also have to give Jed a grenade. Is the... Okay, yes. Yeah, this is the basics of it. I wish I had a place to buy more energy shields, but we don't. So let's go. We'll be doing the eviction notice today. I don't really remember at what floor it was, but I think it's more or less the same thing as well. It's the first storage. It's going to be the storage one, but let me check. Yeah, I think that's it. I was just trying to check if there's anything else I want to do. Mutants. No, it's not really worth it to train everyone in the same stuff. Because you only need one character which will do all of that, and that will be your character. This is probably the thing I'll show the list in the game, so as you can see, I'm doing everything. Guys, I'm the smartest, the best, the greatest, the most interesting character in the game. And it still bothers me that I forgot to change my name. Oh well, I guess that's that. It's different. Yeah, we cannot turn the ship and go back. I mean, the air quality in this place is much better than what they were used to in the heat. Okay. Probably should do the mission first. Yeah, let's try and do the mission first. I think it can involve sneaking and some other stuff. This is the mission with the eviction notice. Yeah, I guess it depends. You have a few ways to do this, but most of them will be bad ways, of course. Like usual, I'll try to showcase everything, so even though this is the boring one... Carlos sent me, enter. Morgan. I think he's related to Faith. Persuasion, we don't have persuasion, we have streetwise. Again, you can just level up these as you like, doesn't really matter. For success, I'd rather avoid the bloodshed. This ain't my first time at the rodeo. You need combat reputation, you have a few combats, yeah. And I think she will leave us if we kill them. This is not such a hard battle as you can see. There are 3 scavengers, 3 bullfrogs, yeah, they are actually friends with the bullfrogs. The problem is if we do it like that, Faith will get super angry at us. I don't want to get... I mean, it doesn't really matter in the long run, like I keep saying, but I think she will be either upset or she will leave us after that. Let me remove my coat. My sneak is 25. Nice. I hate this bug so much. I'm clicking on him so many times before it works. This is just time-based. What? He sees me? We haven't done this portion in quite a bit, so as you can see, sneaking can help you in some situations where it's not really recommended that you directly fight. You can also try and kill those guys, it's pretty easy to kill them. Yeah, sneaking is just failing over and over and just reloading until you get it right. I mean, you couldn't fix it. Wait, what? Why? Is my electronics not for... No, this is unbelievable. Okay, see, this is what I don't like about the game sometimes. Okay, we'll do this a little later. Now we know how to do it. I cannot believe I was lacking so little points to get it. Yeah, let's do some other stuff. It's pretty easy to get electronic experience. We can get a lot of electronic experience in here. I really wanted to get that thing out of the way as fast as possible, but it's okay. I guess I have to remove my coat once again. Yeah, this is super annoying sometimes. I don't know why they made it like this. I just find it boring. To quick save, quick load, take coat off, sneak, go back, do that. And okay, so they disappear after you sneak, so there's no kind of like, you know, double dipping. You cannot sneak past through them and then go back and kill them, no. I think we're becoming quite good at sneaking. The greenhouse unit. Says insect. Yeah, so that's a plant that eats insect. Please, pig. Take a closer look. Go for the leg and then they go for the head. Oh, I like that they have a tutorial for this. Yeah. I am well acquainted with them, sadly. So... is it only one bullfrog? They go chomp. Then they go chomp again. That's basically just an attempt to knock you down. Using the other pistol, I keep forgetting I have one. It doesn't matter. Oh, we get a killing blow, that's nice. This is probably one of the best animations in a game when they try to do it. Oh, knockdown. And then he'll just go for the head. I doubt they have teeth, so I'm not sure why they... oh, they're biting you. "16 shotgun shells, okay. I think they made this a little easier, but I don't think we can kill it. I guess we can try. That's also a pretty important location. I'm just trying to do this in a nice order. So I can get the electronics so I can do that. Large star-shaped mound of mutated flesh. Another gift from Hydrophonics. Brightest, but yeah. An avid predator and a protectionist feeder, the starfish is an excellent addition to any terraform arsenal. It's much easier to appreciate its eagerness to devour pests when you're a scientist behind thick glass. I don't think we can kill it, but we'll definitely try to kill the creeper. As you can see, it looks a lot worse when you get close to it because it has something like a head and a tentacle. But the problem is, as you can see, it has a lot of armor. 12 ballistic armor, 13 melee armor and 8 energy armor. So you probably have to use mostly energy weapons to kill it. Let's try it normally. I guess you can also use some gas grenades or stuff, but I think it's resistant to everything you throw at it. I'll probably lose this fight, but again, I already know that because it uses the gas tool. And then it does this. Like a smooch. But it's actually trying to eat your face. As you can see, you have no basic shots because of the gas. You have very little accuracy. Basically zero because of... Anyway, this is just another reason for you to use melee weapons and of course to have energy weapons. I don't think we can do this. But this is one of those parts of the game where nothing you do really matters. And even if you hit it, you... Yeah, we have to come back later over here, damage resisted. And we have to come back at a certain point, because if you come back here too late, you will not be able to do the fight anymore. Oh, yeah, I need to... Okay, I need to give everyone thermal vision. Faith doesn't have thermal vision. Completely forgot about that, so I do need better... Yeah, that helmet is junk. Okay, let's try that again. We'll still fail it, don't worry. Goes there. There. Disgusting as always. Still we cannot kill it, we just have to get lucky with all critical hits. So let me try it with critical hits. The last time I tried this, I basically had 0 critical hits and I couldn't do it. I guess she just doesn't have good enough skills to shoot at. And you have to go for weak point hits, otherwise you will not hit anything. You won't hit much either way. Well, I guess we have to try and hit the weak point. It work that way, does it? Yeah, optical resistance 100%. I really have to do this another time, but I was just curious if they changed it. They didn't change it much. So basically only Evans can shoot it. Let's give it one more round again. This is surely going to be for later. I think a lot of people again will get a little bit angry at this thing because they cannot even hit it. Yeah, and you do 2 damage and it will heal. It's okay. That's exactly as bad as I remember it. So come here when you have a lot of thermal optic. Or just better goggles, thermal vision. If I remember correctly, this is just a skill check for skills. Amen. A worn shredder shotgun. Oh. It's not so bad. I think the problem with this gun is that you get it. The range is still free, but the damage is better. The stagger is much better. But since the action point cost is a little bigger, we'll just put it on Evans. I guess I have no choice, I have to do the quest first. The pepper box is not that good. I think it would be better find the other versions of it. I distinctly remember needing... Wait a minute. Do these things still give you... No, it's biotech now. It used to be electronics. You could repair this with electronics. I distinctly remember needing a rope. Yeah, I guess we might as well do this one, but I think the game will give us a rope. And the dead body, as you can see, that was the electronics I needed. Go through his pockets. Oh, come on, really? I don't know what happened with the game. I didn't have too many problems with characters getting stuck on the characters. Yeah. Jump! Jump! Rest in peace. Yeah, I knew that would happen. That's such a high jump. Nobody can make it. I'm not sure what dexterity you need, but it's kind of weird to try it anyway. Because you're supposed to come through this way. So you fix the elevator and then you go up, I think. They have so many problems with this now. It's one of the prettiest places in the game. Chariot awaits. Yeah, so now I have the electronic points to actually do that. So you summon this unit over here and then you go to the other tower. So as you can see, this is the alpha tower you needed to get through. Then you just climb the emergency ladder. It's kind of an interesting little puzzle they have here, right? I think there was a melee weapon here. Yeah, it's still the same melee weapon, the Porso, which is great. But it uses a power cells, a lot of damage, but... Anyway, it's probably the first energy, the only energy weapon you truly find. And you do get the broken energy pistol, which you could take... I guess you can use it to technically destroy that thing, but we need... we need the cells. We have... I guess we can... Okay, so we can kill the creeper just by giving this to Evans. For part, so this is the quest part. Scavenger, return to Carlos. Hydroponics. Moonshine. The bioreactor, I think, is in another building. It's like Mario. The princess is in another building. Now be careful, because when you go down you lose the rope, so you'll not be able to... Well, I guess you don't need to come over here anymore. I don't think that did anything, so as you can see you can have a spreadsheet and just make a note of everything. I knew I would get electronic experience over here. Fix it. Let's give it a push. And then you gain the Frog Hunter. Accuracy, evasion and critical strike +6. Only against the frogs though, keep that in mind. Which is great. We can do it. And that's our first motor cortex, I think. Yeah. I think we'll use it on ourselves. I'm not sure. Probably it's better on Evans, but Evans will replace anyway. Nah. Air purifier. Wait, what is the bioreactor? Oh, I think the bioreactor is in there, okay. Now, probably a lot of people are wondering about a few mechanics that don't make sense, and let me go through them. Why can you not click on anywhere and go over there? Well, simply put, the developers have some challenges for you in certain parts of the map, which makes it incredibly annoying to traverse, because you sometimes click on a place to go and you don't go there. As you can see, the point was to have a sneak session over there, the point was to have another item over there. So sadly, that means most of the times you cannot really go from one place to the other just by clicking. So you will need to click on the thing that is before you or in front of you. So again, it doesn't really make much sense because it just makes the game more tedious, but that's how it works. That gas mask looks weird with our beard on. Electronics 4. Okay. I guess we can go a little closer, maybe. And then you just have to wait for him to go away. Can do it right now as well. No. Yeah, it's trial and error. What can I say? I don't like it. It should have been a little different. Yes, the frogs are like their pets. Okay. Strange machine. Examine it. The tame frog. Yeah, kill the power. But this is the best way to do it. So as you can see, sometimes you'll be limited. Let's see, weaker skill gain minus 10%. Now you have to ask yourself at this point: does it really matter? Like I said, I know I'll not be keeping faith with me. So we gain. Well, I guess it's experience in electronics and sneaking experience. 405 points. The rewards are not so good. As you can see, you barely get anything useful out of it. Probably the more interesting ones will be the old Cobra and safety helmet, but it's only for melee mostly. I like it. Oh, Scavenger goggles as well. Well, I guess, okay, let's save over here so I can see the other option. Maybe have enough. I don't know, have it 2. Like I said, I don't care about Faith. She can just be upset at me all she wants. She can even cry in a corner. The other way to do it is to just go through the dialogue, but I don't think we can do it because I tried once. Persuasion. We have the Streetwise. I don't know why it says failure, because it's 8 out of 10. Avoid bloodshed. Not sure how much combat reputation I need. What? You're just going to try again like that? Yeah. So, I guess you just have to do more combat. So, instead of harmless, we are a little higher on the scale. That probably means you have to go to the armory and do some stuff over there. But, like I said, it doesn't really matter in my case because I don't plan on having Fate for the endgame anyway. So let's go through the loot. Okay, I just wanted to make things clear. Other than that, yeah, if you want to keep faith and if you want to get the ending where you... Anyway, it's more or less for a different ending. It doesn't really matter that much, as you can see. The bonding doesn't matter. Anyway, the loot is quite nice. I mean, nothing really useful, but you do get one of these helmets, which is the real endgame helmet. Our armor handling will always be very, very bad, just because we will not get hit that much. Also, just to look at the weapons and look at that price. So 80 is basically a basic gun. 120 is the next tier of gun, so if it's 120, that's what you should be using. I guess we'll need these boots for the frog fight. The thing about this one is that it has a lot of armor handlingness. In my other playthrough, I played the game with armor handling, with the trait point in armor instead of anything else. But you know how good it was? It was junk. Armor handling is junk. Armor handling perk is junk. Anything related to the armor handling is junk on its own, just because of how annoying it is, because you can basically outgrow the penalties by just having more stats overall. Anyway, let's not get into that discussion, but anything related to armor is kind of useless at this point. Even though it looks great, it doesn't make sense because you don't get that much out of it anyway. You can use those, you can definitely use those. Probably need these boots, but we'll be lowering the armor handling. 6. Yeah, let's just make sure everyone has at least some proper boots on. Those are actually quite good for what we need. So that's the air purifier we need for Carlos. I forget where the reactor parts are. I thought the bioreactor parts will be over here. Okay, let me look at... I don't remember. I thought they were supposed to be here. Yes, let me look for a second. There's not a lot of information about the game itself, especially for a quest called Moonshine. I don't think I'll find them. Yeah, I'll just assume they're not here because I don't know. The game is weird like this. Sometimes you don't have any indications of what to do or where to go. You have the eviction notice, so you can go to the Delta Tower. Just Alpha Tower? And let's go to Camp Reed. Alpha Tower there. Is not? Train station then, okay. So basically did all of that. Carlos is over here. Oh, I guess you... The quest doesn't update, so see, this is another problem with the game. The quests sometimes don't update. Man. That's holding you back. Trophy. Reactor parts. Then have the algae and a gas mask, what can I do? Keepers. Yeah, they're just dead. Plasma cartridge weekly. 2 shots, maybe 3. I guess that gives us the cells needed to fight the frogs. So I thought the quest will update itself, but it didn't update itself, which is a weird thing. Turn to Zik. If I remember correctly, Zik is in the pit in the other part. You don't get anything from this quest. I think you only get a little bit of extra experience. Again, I'm just trying to solve this the best way I can so people see all of the options, all of the possibilities, all of the rewards. Some people might do this differently, but not me. So, weird quest, because if I remember correctly, it's not really marked as a quest. And Zik is this guy over here. You only get experience for doing the quest, oxidizers. Yeah, you only get a little bit of experience, which is crazy, because this quest is one of the hardest ones to do, because you need to know so many things and do so many things. Well, you get a little bit of experience for your trouble. And I think we are mostly done with the hydrophonics for now as well. Let me go back though, or hydrophonics green. Let me go back to hydrophonics to check something. I guess we can try to kill the creeper. We should probably try to kill the creeper. We'll do the other fights in the next episode. No, actually it's okay. I'll do the creeper fight in the next episodes. Hey, I'm looking at this because I'm trying to find some ammunition for the energy. Some energy cells for the guns. Energy cell ammo. I guess I'll find them. Such a big problem. Use these goggles because they are nice. They are nicer. I could also use this to implant it to someone. I also have 6 electronic modules, so as you can see this is going to use 6. We have 6, this will use up to. I recommend you keep them for now because you don't know what will come up next, and I don't even know myself what will come up next sometimes depending on what we need to do. So yeah, that's kind of like all of you need to do in the hydrophonics green for the quests, and next time we'll try to kill the creeper. I think we can do it, and I think we can get a nice reward, plus we have the frog fight there, and then it will be the armory. Yeah, see you next time, bye bye.